Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining and welcome back to Wall Street Silver. Our guest today is my good friend Mike Melissinos. Mike is a founder of Melissinos Trading. His investment firm employs a systematic trend following approach that is very unique. Welcome back, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing really good. I'm so happy and glad that you came down to Wall Street Silver. It is a start to the new year. I wanted to get you on to talk about, silver, gold, the overall markets, where you think we're headed. But yeah, with everything that's happening in this new year, where do you think we're headed for 2025?
Kind of good timing because I wrote mid-December, I wrote a little article. My articles are kind of just, hey, if I have something to say, if I'm hot about something, I just blast it out there. I don't put out, um, intense white paper like papers with 30 pages where 1,000 words where 20 will do, so to speak. But
Right.
the article is pretty blunt. It was, I'm worried about stocks. And this,
Why are you worried about stocks?
okay. And this is someone, I am still very much long stocks, individual stocks, and a lot of index futures. So I trade both domestic here in the US and then abroad as well. So I still have a lot of long positions. But that being said, I wrote it because I was worried about um, we got Schiller PE, we got Cape ratio, Buffett indicator, um, and those are all at or near, very much near all-time highs.
Right.
Optimism at the time, mid-December, was through the roof. People who expect higher markets, higher stocks 12 months from now, sort of thing. Um, Berkshire's cash balance as a percentage of total assets,
Hmm.
total Berkshire assets at all time highs. The yield curve just uninverted, the twos and the tens. And then we have inflation ticking back up. So, um, a bunch of things, and I'm not a fundamental investor. I don't use this stuff to make to make trading decisions, but it does get me just prepared, so to
Right.
speak. Just spidey senses, like, you know, I don't go to bars and like party and stuff like that but from people that do that I know, a lot of bartenders, a lot of people in that service industry, young, um, they're all talking about stocks. They're all talking about crypto.
Right.
Like, okay, it's just the speculative culture that we're in now. Hawk Tua has got coins now. We got Fart Coin.
Yeah, I
Um,
seen that fart coin.
it's just hysterical. That's just where we're at, and that's what bull markets do, and that's what lack of opportunity does for a lot of young people, and they get disenfranchised with the lace them up and do some good work, and over the long run, you make some money. It's like
Right.
f that, like we got to make money now, you
Yeah,
know.
the economy's going down. We need to make money now.
Yeah, so like all of that kind of swirls, and it's not a good system because it's very artsy and it's very, you got to piece it together, and then that stuff can happen for a long time though, and it has
Right.
been.
Welcome to the Cayman Islands, a premier offshore jurisdiction where natural beauty meets financial stability. Here, your wealth is more than secure. It thrives in one of the most trusted and respected financial centers in the world. For over a decade, SWP has been the trusted choice for precious metal investors worldwide. Our purpose-built 6,000 square foot facility sets a new standard in precious metals storage. We are proud to be one of the only vault operators approved by the London Bullion Market Association. Beyond safeguarding your assets, we're committed to making a difference in our community by supporting local causes and events that reflect our values. As we continue to expand and innovate our services, we ensure that your wealth is safe and strategically positioned to shield you from the uncertainties that lie ahead. Strategic wealth preservation, trusted today and ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've seen this before, but you know sooner or later, though, it's like it's this risk control. It's just be careful. Don't throw caution into the wind, and just stick with these things just because they've been working recently, sort of thing. So, that I'm always prepared. With that. Hey, if the trend changes, I don't care. I'm out. I'm a scaredy cat. I'm going out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am a little worried about those things, and I'm not the person that is a counter trend trader. I'm not uh, a a contrarian in the traditional sense of the world, where I'm reading the sentiment, and then I'm betting against the crowd, so to speak. I'll bet with the crowd as long as they're winning.
Right.
And right now, I'm just taking U.S. stocks. Still look okay, but like my exits are getting closer. They're getting closer and closer now, and it doesn't mean that we're going to go into a big bear market or something. It just means that, hey, sidelines, and let's see. You know.
Yeah.
Just to give you a couple, just some numbers on the this. I'm just looking at the S&P Total Return Index.
Okay.
So um, let me see if this is even actually worth mentioning. If I should just look at the future, you think like the futures price would be a better thing to quote, or no?
Yeah,
What do you think for your
whatever you think is great.
okay?
Like, oh, that gives at least some advice to the general audience.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think because the S&P index is technically not, I guess, not tradable. You have to like reference a fund or something. It could be a different price. So I'll just reference the E-mini S&P futures. Currently, closed today was 59.59.
Okay.
And my exits right now are about 5,800. So 160 points right now. It could they could tick up a little higher. Depending on how much time prices hover above that level. But yeah, it's been as close as it's been in a while. Maybe in the middle of the year it was getting close. When we had that big dip in August, but a lot of the levels are now converging now, around the same prices, and that's usually a more significant tell for me. And again, not like jumping the gun, not saying, oh yeah, it's going to hit, but that's just where they're at right now. So they're pretty close
Right.
by. So about um, what uh, 10, not 10%, but maybe like 5, 3,
Right.
3, 4, 5%, something like
Yeah.
that.
Hello, my fellow silver and gold stacker. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the channel. Subscribe, please like the video, and also hit the notification bell. Keep stacking. A lot of
Um,
people are talking about, the interest rates being lowered in 2025, the US dollar going lower. How do you think that
hmm.
will affect the markets and yeah, even like precious metals? How do you think it'll affect all of that?
I see the dollar opposite. I am very much long the dollar against many different currencies. I believe in our previous conversations, I was ramping up my longs, and I don't think I'm max long right now, but I'm close.
Okay.
For me, like I'm not putting on any more positions. The dollar is rallying against pretty much everything. And it started, I think, with the emerging market, rupee, and China, Russia right now. No banks will clear anything, so
Right.
there is a price for the ruble out there, but it's not tradable. So that's like part of the BRICS, whatever. But yeah, Mexican peso, now Singapore dollar, um, some other whack. But yeah, dollar. I'm bullish dollar. I'm staying long that sucker, and I love hearing people saying dollar's going to crash. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
that's our
want people to say the
that's our
opposite of
that's
what
our
my
crowd.
positions are.
We for sure think it's going down.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm still long. Gold and silver,
Oh, that's good.
some palladium, some zinc, but it is a mixed bag though. Like I'm short copper, I'm short aluminum, I'm short lead and nickel, and no position in tin right now. But I'm biased long in that one. I'm only taking long positions right now in that one. So metals are kind of a mixed bag, but I am long the
Right.
precious metals. But I'm short platinum too. That might not work out. Like most of my trades don't work out. So take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, I've been long gold and silver for the better part of a year,
That's good.
and but I wouldn't be surprised if those took a breather in the meantime. It doesn't mean anything as far as the long term, though. Like I get out of things, I get back in things. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, but that's a pretty good. That's been a pretty good run for them, and um, we got to see because like this inflation thing, inflation's starting to tick back up for small. I think the year over year number for the CPI at least was, and we all know it's a cooked number, so let's
Yeah, absolutely.
again, but will apples to apples over the last year or so, it's the same calculation, but I mean, bottom at 2.4, now it's at 2.7. I don't know.
Not
But
bad.
if we do get this, because I think unemployment figures ticking back up, inflation again, like numbers ticking back up. These things are weighing. Debt is sky high, credit card debt sky high. Um, if there's a trigger here, this is why I'm worried. If there's a trigger, we can, inflation will get rocked because the economies will, slow down and things like that.
Right.
Um, so I don't know what that could mean for metals. Like probably everything gets sold in the meantime, and you probably see a flight, normal run of the mill flight to safety, dollar, treasuries, bonds, interest rates in general. I don't know what happens with Bitcoin and Ether, but they probably get rocked too, I would imagine, just because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who are speculating in these things that have a lot of gains or just money uh, soaked up in them, and people just need cash, so they just sell stuff, like
Yeah.
unabated. They just recklessly they just sell stuff. Um, so yeah, I mean, I could see a I don't know what the trigger could be, if there's an economic slowdown. But there's a lot of open gains out there, man. People got a lot of gains on the table. They made a lot of money last decade or so.
Oh
So,
yeah.
especially the last couple years. Um, yeah, we'll see. But I'm still long stocks for now, but I'm ready to get out fast. And this could
Yeah.
be like the next time we talk, I'm long gone, long
Yeah,
gone.
you never know what could
Yeah.
trigger it or what could happen or what could change. Anything could change over the next few weeks or even the next few months. But Mike, before you head off, I
Yeah.
would really love for you to share where could people connect with you? What's your social media so that way people can connect with you?
Yeah, social media, you can just find me on Twitter or X, sorry. Handle is M Melissinos. My name is Mike Melissinos. But I'm on there on LinkedIn, Mike Melissinos. Again, I refer to the notes and just copy and paste my name because it's a handful to spell here. And
Melissions.
INOS.
Okay,
So
there you go.
it's like Melissa. It looks like Melissa.
Oh,
So
okay, that makes
yeah.
sense. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a huge pleasure. What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to put the social medias in the link below, so that way people can connect with you. But it's such a huge pleasure every time you come down, Mike, because you do give us a different perspective. A lot of our audience or a lot of our people who come on Wall Street Silver, we do talk about U.S. dollar going lower and interest
Mm,
rates and yeah, yeah. So for you coming down saying you're going long the U.S. dollar for now, it's for sure a different it's a different take and a breath of fresh air when we hear different things. But yeah, thank you so much coming down to Wall Street Silver. I'd love to have you back on soon.
definitely. Yeah. My spidey senses are always,
They're tingling.
you know, I I only go with the trends. I don't use sentiment or anything like that really as
Right.
far as trading decisions. Um, but when people are loud against the trend, that's a good thing for the trend.
Yeah.
because there's more people to convert to, talking cosmic level, aha moments where people are like, yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why this is happening. Why is this happening? This is stupid. This shouldn't be happening. And then slowly but surely, people like, oh, yeah, the dollar should be going up. Oh, that's why everyone get long. And then
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah,
it,
makes
it just
sense.
propels, it keeps propelling that trend. And then eventually you get an aha moment where everyone understands it, and then everyone's long or short, and then the top or the bottom is in. We're
Yeah.
not there yet though. I think we got a long way to go before that trend happens, and I hope it does. Because I got a huge effing position in that.
Awesome. Mike, it's a huge
Yeah,
pleasure again. Thank you so much for coming down to Wall Street Silver. I'd love to have you back on soon.
yeah, we'll do, man.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Talk to you soon.
Later.